What's new, group? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Cassandra. I have a little of an impromptu video today, but our first half of the permaculture orchard berries and trees have been delivered today. I say permaculture trees, but really we ordered some wind block trees. We'll be talking about that a little bit later, but it's a lot of berries. We ended up ordering 100 berries and 50 trees on this order. So we're gonna go through, talk about everything. We ordered these through Yellow River Nurseries. On the DNR website, at least here in Wisconsin, they have a list of nurseries that they want you to order your trees and your plants from. They only sell Wisconsin natives. Nothing that is going to become invasive, cause you issues, or your community or local area issues. This is one of those nurseries that was accredited. They want you to order from, and that's really important to us to make sure that we're only putting in Wisconsin natives and things that do well here. First off, you're not gonna be spending a lot of money and trying to fight nature and grow things that aren't good for your area. So if you are in Wisconsin and you wanted to order through them, I'll link that down below for you guys so you guys can check it out, and check your DNR website, make sure that you're ordering things that are good for your area, gonna do well, all of those things. So that being said, let's turn the camera around and show you guys everything that we got. I'm very excited about this. The first half of the permaculture orchard order came in. This stuff was delivered. The next half we're gonna pick up. It's mostly berries with this order, specifically raspberries. We ended up ordering 90 raspberries. They came in 10 per bundle, and then we ended up ordering 10 blackberries, and then we got blueberries from the next order. So this is mostly berries, but we're gonna go ahead and talk about what varieties we got, and then some wind block trees. We ended up getting purple royalties. Like I said, everything came in 10. From this nursery, you could also get 25 per, or they had different options, but we ended up going with 10s. But if you're looking to do this on a larger scale, or you just want to order like 50 or 25 in a bundle, you can do that. It's just price difference, obviously, and then it depended on what kind of berry you wanted, but they had lots of different options. So we did get purple royalties, we got black Bristols, and we also got black jewels. So these are all a different black or a purple variety of raspberry. These are all 1-year plugs. So some of them are 1-year plugs, some of them are 1-year canes. I have my little cheat sheet here. My husband was nice enough to pull out for me, so I can actually tell you guys exactly what's what, and there's that. So this whole order ended up coming to $699.15, because I'm sure we're going to get some questions on it. And then you can see price per 10 or whatever we ended up getting. I think everything we ordered in a pack of 10, except we did end up getting 20 white pine trees for our wind block, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. So these are all 1-year plugs. I know it's kind of hard to see, but they are coming in like little soil blocks, and then you have your 1-year plug here, super teeny tiny. So it's gonna take some time, but these are really exciting. We're really excited about these. I think these are the ones the kids are most excited about, are the black raspberries. Now these are 1-year canes, so you can see the difference here. These are obviously a lot longer, they're a lot more mature versus our plugs here, so they're looking a little bit different. But these are all red raspberries, just different types here. We've got Novas. Like I said, these all came in a 10-pack. They're wrapped together here, so there are 20 canes here, but 10 on 2 different varieties. We have more 1-year canes here. We've got Red Heritage, and this is typically what you'll find like in a grocery store or at a local nursery. This is a really common type of raspberry. We also have in here some himbo tops, and then these are speckled alder. And the speckled alder are basically going to be the nitrogen fixing trees for the orchard. My husband did all the research on that, and he really had his heart set on these. So we got a 10-pack of those, and those are going to go out in the orchard as well. These are both yellow raspberries or golden raspberries. So we have yellow and raspberries, and then these ones down here are yellow double golds. We wanted to get some golden ones. The website is super helpful. I will link this down below for you if you're in Wisconsin. We don't live anywhere near this nursery, and they deliver. You can also go and pick up. It really depends on what you want. So you go ahead and put your order in. They let you know when the order is ready, and then you go pick it up, or like I said, they dropped ours off. On the website, they have really great descriptions on what each berry is used for, the tartness, the sweetness, how it grows, all of that right on the website there. So it's really, really helpful. My husband and I spent a couple of nights looking at it, adding things to the cart, taking things out of the cart before we decided to go ahead and put in our official order. But we wanted some of these yellow ones. Birds and things will leave these ones alone because they don't think that they're ripe. And we were just really excited. The kids were really excited about these yellow ones, these golden ones. These are both 1 year canes, and we paid $35 for both of these sets for 10 of them. So for 10 of the yellow ands, we paid $35. For 10 of the double gold, we paid $35. $35.55 is basically what we paid for all of these raspberries per a pack of 10. Now these are blackberries. These are just Chesters. These are, once again, typical blackberries you'll find in the grocery store. These are also 1 year plugs. $35.55 for the 10 of these as well. Really excited about these. Lots of blackberry jam and blackberry tarts and things. The other thing my husband ended up getting was some root dip. We ordered this from the other nursery as well, some root dip. We ordered it from both of them because we knew that there was probably going to be a gap in the orders, and we wanted to be able to plant things if the day was good. Today is raining. It's not a good day to plant. We might. It just kind of depends if we get a break in the rain. But we ordered Eco Dip. That way we could plant these, and then if in a couple days we go get the second order, we'll have more Eco Dip and we can plant the second batch. But these are really easy to use. You just mix 1.5 of this packet. You just mix the packet with 2 gallons of water, and basically you dip your plants in it, and it's supposed to help your roots, like encourage them to basically root themselves really well and grow, and it creates a healthy root system. And when you're spending $700 on trees and berries, you want to make sure you're doing everything you can. So we went ahead and ordered this as well. We really need a wind block in front of the house and kind of just over yonder on the property. We live in the middle of a field. There's not a lot here. The wind gets crazy. If you watched my seed starting video, you'll see the wind just gets crazy here at times, really high, and just it sucks all the heat out of the house or away from the house in the wintertime. We knew we wanted to get some wind block, not only just for the wind, but also for some privacy, line the property a little bit, and just make it feel a little bit more cozy, I suppose. I love my neighbors, but I don't want to look out my windows and see my neighbors. I want to look out and see trees. That's why we moved to the country. So we ordered our trees, and we're so excited to get these planted. So let's talk about what we ordered, why we ordered, and we're still trying to figure out how we're going to arrange things. The plan keeps changing just a little bit, but nonetheless, we're putting in some trees. We ordered all pines. This is what we really wanted. They're going to spread out. They're going to make a really good wind block, but they're also really beautiful. My husband and I opened up the boxes, and it smelled like, he made a comment that it was like Christmas. He was more excited than Christmas. And then you open up the box and it's all pines, and it just smells like Christmas. So very excited about that. Price wise here, these were a little bit different than our berries, obviously. Our balsams were also $35.55 for a pack of 10. Our Fraser firs were also $35.55 for a pack of 10. We got 20 white pines, and we paid $80 for those. And we also got a Fraser fir and balsam hybrid, which was also $35.55. So total here we have 50 trees. These are our eastern white pines. These are the ones we ordered 20 of. So there's a pack here and also a pack here. It smells delicious. They're beautiful trees. The website also has lots of mature photos of these trees so you can see what they'll look like. It tells you all about the pine needles, when they drop, all of the pros and cons of these trees. So these are the ones that we ended up going with. Oh, we also ended up ordering 10 of these balsams. These are the hybrid of balsams and Fraser firs. They smell fantastic. They are gorgeous. They're more of like a bluey green, and the mature photos of these trees were absolutely gorgeous. So we ended up ordering these as well. We also ended up ordering 10 of these honey locusts. My husband really wanted these, so we got these as well for the orchard. Really excited about all of these things. And then we also ended up ordering 10 of just plain Fraser firs. So these are going to be our wind block trees. They're going to get big and tall and gorgeous and really pop out. That's why we picked these. We picked all of these trees for the same reason. They're really beautiful. We love the smell, but they're also going to get really big and puffy and very tall. So they'll make really good wind blocks, but they're also going to be really beautiful to look at. They're going to be really thick as well, so that as they start to grow into each other and create that kind of privacy fence with the trees, It's going to happen not relatively quickly. There's still trees, but it's going to happen a lot quicker than if you pick a different kind of tree. So that's really why we picked those. But that is my entire haul for the first half of our permaculture orchard. Our second haul is coming in within the next couple of days. My husband's gonna go pick that up. Starting off just with some landscape fabric, and then Joe also ended up picking up this hard wire cloth. This is gonna go around each individual tree to protect them from rabbits and voles and whatever else my husband thinks might get after these trees, just to protect them while they're still young so that the bark can do what it needs to do and the roots can establish and all those good things. We got 5 gooseberry plants as well as 8 blueberry plants. We got the rest of our berry plants from the first half of our order, but we got 2 different varieties of blueberries here, but most things are actually already starting to bud, which is super pretty. I also got this Robin Hill. This is basically just a bird berry tree, but it's got all these beautiful flowers on it already. It's a okay. Joe's telling me it's a service berry. So he wanted this, so we put it on the order, and it is really, really pretty. So this is where a bulk of the order is. These are all of the fruit trees plus some spruce trees that my husband got to plant around the orchard just as a wind block to help protect these trees. We need that where we live. Once again, I have the order sheet here, so we'll be able to tell pricing and all those things. I'll also put all that up on the screen, probably with a picture of also what these trees look like or the fruit looks like off of each one, because it's kind of mumbled in here. I know it's hard to see. Are all labeled, which is really important for us because obviously we're not gonna be able to tell what's what. But my husband impulsively added on some extra cherry trees in a different variety than what we already had on the order. So we got 2 extra cherry trees. We got a couple Spartan apples, lots of different apples. Most of this are apples. We got some zester apples. Joe, correct me if I'm wrong, but all of these are semi-dwarf trees, right? We have a couple different peach trees in here as well, a Reliance peach, and a lot of these are also already starting to bud, which is really exciting to see. This is just a big pile of Norway spruce my husband and I already put in, and when I say that, I mean mostly my husband already put in a lot of the other trees that we put in, so those are all in, but there's just a lot more fruit trees in here. I'll put a list of every tree that we got with pricing so that you can see, because it's just, I'm not gonna be able to go through each individual tree in here. They're just too mumbled jumbled, but we'll do a full orchard tour once everything's in. So this is just the second half of the order of everything that we got, and pretty excited about this. This haul came to just under $1,100, so all in, I'll put the total on what the orchard plants have costed and all of that stuff so you guys can get the breakdown on that.